Okay, so I'm just going to be honest. I'm just gonna come out with it. I really do not like Riverdale. I'm probably gonna piss off like half of you guys. I do respect your opinion. I'm not saying that the show is horrible to everyone. It's just not something that I personally enjoy watching, and I think it's very generic and is a lot of shows in one. Okay, hello people. Welcome to a new video on the Hayden Chronicles. I feel like I should be like counting each chronicle, like this is chronicle number 17, but I'm too much work. Today I'm going to be doing a very weird video. I don't really know how this came to mind, but I guess it's kind of a mini rant on the show Riverdale. So a lot of people have been telling me that they love the show. Don't hate me for this video, it's just my opinion. I respect that people have their own visions of shows, that people just ask me all the time because they're always saying, I love Riverdale. Like literally half the girls at my school love the show. I know that that's like the thing that like teen girls are always obsessed with shows and then they look back on them later and they're like, why did we like them? They're so stupid. The thing is, a lot of those shows I actually really enjoy. Gossip Girl, One Tree Hill, The OC, Pretty Little Liars. There are some girl shows that I do think are stupid, like The Vampire Diaries and 90210. I could go on, but I'm not. But I do actually see why people like them. This video is really gonna annoy like half my audience. I'm really gonna piss off like half my viewers, and it's very weird because I just did like 50 facts over the show on Every Share Review, my other channel, and first off, those videos take a lot of time. So probably hours I spent working on a show that I do not enjoy in the slightest. So why I did that was for you guys. I don't want to see hate on why I did that. So in terms of why I don't like Riverdale, there's many reasons. One reason is just how unrealistic the plot is. And a lot of the shows are not very realistic because, again, it's not like a kid's show, but it's a teen show, so it's still technically a kid's show. So really, the majority of the audience doesn't notice the mistakes, and you guys, there's a lot of mistakes in those shows. When I went into Riverdale, it was back in the last summer, 2017, when the show was super popular. It had just came to Netflix. Cole Sprouse was in it, and I had heard so many good things about the show, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna check it out. And I was going into it basically thinking that this was gonna be a show that I would really enjoy and watch throughout the summer. By the way, I want to be a producer / writer, so I'm very picky about the shows that I watch. That can be annoying, but I also can be very basic about shows. Going on. So as I'm watching the first season, and I like binged it, I watched the entire first season, don't get me wrong. Even though I didn't like most of it, I did watch it. As I was watching it, I just did not connect with any of the plot. They had the whole teenager sleeping with teacher thing that has been done before so many times. They added in a gay character just for fun, and honestly, the gay character was just kind of there to say that he was gay, and then that was it. They didn't really do anything with him. Maybe they've done something in season 2. I haven't. I heard season 2 was really worse, a lot worse than season 1, and I didn't like season 1, so honestly it's probably not a good idea for me to watch that. Here's the deal. It just seems like it was a combination of so many other shows into one. It seemed like it had the whole Gossip Girl thing with Veronica. It seems like they were trying to do the whole sporty thing from Friday Night Lights. One Tree Hill just everywhere in the show. It was just trying to be so many different things, and there wasn't anything about the show that set it apart from the other shows that are so popular. I do think it's really cool, the concept of the show, that they brought it, you know, the comics to life. That's really cool. But I just think that they could have done so much more to bring the show to life. Even the death of the character, which was like the first season long-term plot. Through the series of flashbacks, they showed you what happened to the guy and how he died. I'm being honest, and don't hate me, that's pretty much Pretty Little Liars. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they just keep reusing the same plot over and over, and there just wasn't enough differences to set this show apart. So that's like my first reason for not liking it. Reason number 2 is the characters. I just did not see a single character that I enjoyed. They had a lot of characters in the show, and they didn't really do enough to get me to fall in love with these characters, and I think there's so many things that you can do. An important thing in shows is when they set up the characters, like the first time you see them. Each character kind of can relate to one of the audience members, and it's like broad enough so that it can be anyone. I'm trying to think of comparisons. Hannah Marin from Pretty Little Liars. Jenny Humphrey had the whole like coming to be, meeting new people. So whatever happened to her character, I really genuinely felt bad about. I love Jenny Humphrey so much. These characters I just immediately felt a connection with. I was committed to see what happened to them, and that's one of the reasons I kept watching the show. Riverdale kept adding in a bunch of characters just here and there and not really going into depth on them. Number 3 is they were trying way too hard with Archie. We get it, like he's a cool guy, but really he can sing. He's like the quarterback. He's popular. Girls love him. You know, I could go on and on. They're giving him everything, like everything. And I know he has to like reach for it, like, oh, I want to be a singer, but I'm so cool and popular, like the High School Musical thing. Dude, he's the main character. Like, that's not enough for me to be committed to him. This is a season 1 finale spoiler. Archie's dad like gets shot, and that's what leads to the whole season 2 plot. I don't know what happened with his dad, but honestly, I don't really care. 13 episodes and they're already like trying to kill someone, and I honestly do not think that that's enough time for me to fall in love with their characters. I know I'm getting super technical, you guys, but like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, the show just is trying too hard. Okay guys, you know what? I'm just gonna stop because I'm getting really technical into it. Basically, I do not like the show. I'm sorry if you do. I just wanted to give my opinion because whenever I tell someone that I don't like the show, they're like shocked. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, it's just my opinion, you know? I do respect your opinion. I'm not saying that the show is horrible to everyone. It's just not something that I personally enjoy watching, and I think it's very generic and is a lot of shows in one. That's just me. You have your own opinion. I'm not gonna make you love or hate the show. It's all up to you. I hope you enjoyed. Do not hate me if you liked the show. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you know what? You can dislike it. I see you. If you like the show, I love when people get into a show and they like to stick up for it. So dislike the video, go for it. But check out some of my other videos as well because I'm not always this opinionated. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all for watching. I post new videos every Wednesday. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
And all of the ghouls come out to play. Every demon wants his pound of flesh, but I like to keep some things to myself. I like to keep my issues drawn. It's always darkest